Okay, this is going to be a little response to Navy Thomas's metric tools and US tools. So I'd like to do my bit and help out. This is a straight edge screwdriver. This straight edge screwdriver can be used on US screws and metric screws with a straight edge. That's very handy to have. This is a Phillips head screwdriver. This screwdriver can be used on Phillips heads on US and other metric things too with the Phillips head screwdriver. This is known as a radiator hose clamp or just hose clamp. This hose clamp can be used on both metric and standard hose sizes. This is called electrical tape. This tape can be used on standard and metric sizes of wire, and it will tape them. But I suggest using the correct things first, like wire nuts and other sorts of things for electrical wiring. This is a pair of side cuts. These side cuts can cut US and metric wires, and both at the same precision. This is a pair of pliers and side cuts. These too can be used on both US and metric applications. And this is tape that's used on both metric and US threading to stop leakage, and it's made to go on both US and metric sizes. This is a crescent wrench. A crescent wrench, or some people call it an adjustable wrench, is made where it can be adjusted to either metric or US sizes. Depending on which size you want, there is various sizes of wrenches. This one happens to be a 6-inch. You can get them in 8, 10s, 12s, and even up to 4 foot in length for different various sizes of nuts and bolts in both US and metric. This is a ratchet wrench. This ratchet wrench can turn both clockwise and counterclockwise, and we have found that metric and US both turn clockwise and counterclockwise depending on which way you wish to take them on and off. But also they have metric and a US bolts that are left-hand thread, which means when you think you're taking them off, you're tightening them. And when you think you're tightening them, you're actually taking them off. This comes with the various sizes of adapters that you could go. This is a 3/8 by putting this adapter on. And you know, I've got all sorts of adapters. I just didn't choose to pull them all out. They're all the same. Some go bigger, some go smaller, depending on the application which you are using at the time. I hope that Navy Thomas's and my little things on tools helps everybody out there in their daily work of repairing their own motorcycles and things like that. Now, one thing, I'm not sure if I have it here handy, that all motorcycle riders should have. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, here it is. Here it is. I have found it. I'll bring it back to the little white table, which is a freezer. The hammer. And this is a 16-ounce hammer, which has considerable weight. But that's what you need to loosen them bolts and stuff. You use a hammer. And when the bolts still don't come loose, taking your hammer and hitting your bolt, your wrench, or any device you have on, then the next thing is called a cold chisel. A cold chisel will break anything loose. Okay, that's my video response to Navy Thomas's tools things. So I hope we all learned something, and happy biking.